friends. Together we are fortunate to live together in a field of bliss. We don't know why we created this Kendra, but even if it has reached a single soul only, it has achieved its purpose. But hundreds and thousands have benefited, and many are benefiting, getting transformation in the field of vibrations. And luckily we maintained both the seen and unseen world. When we are conversing, or when we are hearing, or when we are participating, or when we are understanding, we understand both together, seen and unseen world. You would have seen a child taking samosa from under the table or sitting under and eating without the knowledge of mother. In an advertisement or some ghee, oil. But that also is not needed. That was the message of last Dashami. What do you call it? Dashami. The mother in the advertisement also would not have banned or prohibited. She would have just warned, don't eat more, that's all. If it was not Jahira, in the real life, no mother will tell her son or daughter not to. Don't take adventure, be straight, isn't it? There is no mother who is possessive. But the mothers are affectionate. There is always a difference between the possession makes the child more vulnerable to problems if a mother is possessive. But if she is affectionate, she understands the child. And all should remember that they were all children once upon a time. But the generations were such that the elder or younger son or daughter will be paid more attention and a lot of competition. That's how the elder, sometime back, families grew into competition. Then those competitions led to, it broke the joint family systems and made private small families. Just because your car gives trouble, you don't abandon anything immediately. You have to attend to it. You have to see whether it runs. Suppose you are taking a cycle and going to a school where there is no other transport, and if it gives problem, you will not say, I'll throw the cycle and buy another scooter immediately and run. You won't do it. And it's not possible also that in the middle of the road. So very, very great joint families of north and south got broken just because of properties, just because of possessiveness of parents to a particular child and all those things. And the private families started. Families wanted privacy. The freedom led the woman to think that they have to go out for working. That led to education of women, empowerment of women, and they started working outside. So the economy has improved, the quality of life has improved, the standard of living has improved, people say. But if you watch closely, except the Kendra's family, other families have lost the touch of affection. Can you buy affection of mother? Can you buy innocence of a child? These two are important in spiritual life also. The Divine Mother, instead of affection, she has love. The child is all the creation, all the creatures, all the naras are children, and if they keep their innocence alive, then mother loves. What will happen? Will I get more? This, more, that? If you don't get anything, you are completely protected. And if you aspire for one thing, the gifts will be from different parts. And once anyone achieves this innocence, the entire society around him becomes likes him, and they also try to become innocent. They evolve into innocence. It's very difficult. With a little work of brain and mind, this innocence is lost. Like olden days, saints in their young age, whenever any beggar comes, they will run to the kitchen, take whatever they have and rush to the beggar and feed. They won't see whether there is anything left for them. Even if their family members tell them that it is for them to eat, not to be given like this, the innocence was not lost in their mind. Whether they did correct act or not, the innocence they would have lost in a trice. Yes, it is mine. I have to possess my food. If they would have thought, they would not have grown into saints or done good to the society. Even today in the schools, the rough children take the, what do you call that, pen box of others, and they rob the pens and all. In a particular Kendra, I was asked, why do you lose a pen every day? He did not just register that. What is lost, he just does not know. What he wants is every day another pen, another pen, another pen. We don't know for what. He did not analyze and say that any excuse, and at last he told that it's a writing instrument, let it be in anyone's hands. Ultimately, when reply was asked, that much only he could tell. So otherwise a child would have registered in the mind, this fellow is a thief, that fellow is a cranky fellow, this fellow is pitchy. It will develop into Dvaita and Dvandva. But it's worldly sin, I can't say. In the world, sanity, loss, what is written, we don't know. Either possess or give up. If you give up, don't give up with your mind. Be innocent. Because we are seeing each one's possession. More he possesses, more he loses control of the possession. Indirectly, many people get the distribution rights of the possession. If this man has to live without stress, he should lose the possession. But a little general intelligence is needed, because the losing or gaining should not hurt him ever. In the mind, he should not get hurt ever. So as I told one day, one saint got bitten by a snake in Karnataka only. Then after some time, a particular doctor arrived, and at the particular spot before he died, he removed the poison so that he could become alive. The doctor removed the poison, and saint was brought back to life. There is a registered history in Karnataka about a particular saint. He is called Allamma Prabhu. When he was asked, what is this, how did you survive, and what is this happening to you? And the first question, he was just laughing, nana, ha ha. He was just walking. No, just explain to us what has happened. Then just 2 sentences he told. The snake, the time, and the doctor are all Shivas. And the Icha of Shiva makes me run, that's all. This time, the doer, and the done, all the three becomes one in Shiva's hands, as depicted by Allamma Prabhu. Otherwise we will be hurt at each point. At the point of biting itself, we would have lost hope. If we hold our possession, our own possession. Like each one of us, who holds, what I mean by possession is Maya, whatever you call it, ego, whatever you want to call it. At this point of biting, then we will not believe in time at all. That there is a hope for the doctor to arrive. Who will have the? And even if the doctor comes because of our vibrations, he will not do the correct medication. So ultimately we have lost hope in God, not in all these three. Or we don't believe in God, not in all these three. So God acts as these three, recognize at every moment of time. You can't even grab a tea and drink immediately. If it has to be drunk at that particular point of time, some excuse will come, some cell phone, or you will keep and look at some other computer. Only at the time of drinking of tea comes, then only you will remember tea and sip it. It's a promise. It's very practical. No one can transgress the time and play with the time. No? ಆ ಸಮಯ ಬಂದಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲಿನೋ ಗ್ರಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಡಬಕ್ಕಂತ ಕೊಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಆರೋಗಿದೆಯೋ ಏನೋ ಏನೋ. ಸೊ ದಿ ಡಿಸೈರ್, ದಿ ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಷನ್, ದಿ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೀ, ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ ಅವರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್, ನಾಟ್ ದಿ ಫುಲ್ಫಿಲ್ಮೆಂಟ್. This is what right from Krishna's time they are going on telling, oh, I will give you the fruit, I will give you the fruit. Don't desire for fruit, I will give you the fruit, they will be telling. So I was trying to maintain that we should have innocence so that we are ever full. Even if a chocolate is banned for a child, the mother will allow one or two, just to fulfill that desire also. ಮಗುಕ್ಕೆ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ಗಳಿರ್ತಾರೆ ತಿನ್ನಬಾರದು ಅದಿದು. So why should we take an adventure and commit theft? Let us be open, let us not be hiding. More will be given. So if we eat chocolate by ourselves, mother also may not come to our help. Why did you eat? You suffer this toothache, this ache, that ache, stomach ache. But if mother herself gives, if there is any, usually problems will not come because it's mother's love, affection. If it comes also, mother is responsible. So understand, it's very beautiful to grow in the shadow of the greatest of cosmic consciousness. All of the life, I don't want to, it's something like mushrooms coming and going. Any other life is not worth in a different sense. Or what do you call that? That has to be kale ತೆಗಿತೀವಲ್ಲ ಆ ಥರ. The fodder or the paddy, it should be helpful. Otherwise it's called kale. It's, what do you call that? Kale? Weeds. Rama 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 Sita Ram Rama Sita Ram Rama 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 Sita Ram Rama Sita Ram Rama 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 Sita Ram Rama Sita Ram Rama 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 Sita Ram Rama Sita Ram Rama 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 Sita Ram Rama Sita Ram. There are many insects which appear to disappear. ಗೋಚರವಾಗಿ ಅಗೋಚರ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ ಲೈಫ್ ಅಂತೆ. ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಎಸ್ ದಟ್ something like in the rainy season, in the darkness you will see light, small insect.
Minchula.
That all appear to disappear immediately. And in the stomach, some worms are there, they say. Not always, not for all. Any doctor, if you suffer from this, they'll worm remover, some tablet they will. Deworming tablets. From the sweats, many worms come to disappear. Lice and other worms in your body. During this time of rain, some insects come inside and immediately lose their life. In all this, man is given 100 years and he doesn't celebrate. And he doesn't know how to live in the society. In the name of living in the society, it creates impatience, fear, terror in the society. Yogi Ram Surat Kumar and I were talking long back. Some of you were there in Tiruvannamalai, in his place. He's a great yogi and he showed a lot of light and siddhis to his followers. He was completely a siddha out of Sharanagathi bhava. He was teaching Sharanagathi to a lot of people who approached. He didn't value anyone as important. For all others, we just say in the foreword or in the introduction, for him there is no rich, poor and all. Practically, we don't know how many of them follow this. But here, the Vice Chancellor of Mother University comes and stands and he says that, who is that? He is Vice Chancellor. Oh, he is, why should he? Ask him to get out. Such power. It's not an arrogance. It means that he just does not value for anything. At the same time, a poor boy will be fed who was sitting opposite to his place, near the chair. And he used to bring a street duck and tie it inside his house. And he will go and no one will touch that duck because of the, what do you call it, rabies. Such, as you see itself, you will know that it's untouchable. But he will go and touch and conjuging, what do you call it, caressing and giving food and all those things. And all the shop owners used to give him tea and fruits on account. He will pay later. One day there was a discussion for more than 3 hours or 3 hours. That various topics were coming, but suddenly he told, how can you live without ego? That ego has to surrender. It's not to claim anything, but just to show the rasa of the dialogue. So in any point there will be ego. He himself is innocent and childlike. Just for the world he would have told it's very difficult to leave the ego. Then we both were just talking at that time, a row of ants were passing in between both of us. Then I showed him the row of ants moving. His question was in his eyes, what are you saying? And I told that it just does not know whether men are alive. It just does not know anything about life. It just does not know about time, space, Panchabhutas and all. It's just a creature, but without caring for anything, it just follows. Any moment it can be trapped, it can be stamped, it can die, but it just does not know. It just wants to follow. Today an intelligent fellow, commando of super powerful fellow, if anything is put to his life, he will run away first. There's no follower. Follower's life is in danger. He will run away. He'll have 100 other excuses. My family lives here, my family is there. As long as salary is coming, it's okay. But when something is coming, he has to run away. And this disturbs what I was trying to tell, but it's very clear that a normal brain should not work when you are following. It will let the front hand go anywhere. I will also follow. So it just the last hand also follows the first hand and it reaches safely wherever it wants to go. It knows the rain also, so it knows the hole also. It just goes, lives. This, we could not stop his laughter, he started laughing like Gaja. He usually, ha 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 ha, he will start laughing. It went on for minutes. What I am saying is, such simple things, a herd of elephants, cows together, birds that flock together, this all can teach us Sharanagathi. And it never eats alone, it shares. Small ant also picks up a big rice and it wants to share with all a big rice. So the worms are in the minds. If some of us can just remove all this, the world will get a better sight of life. That's what I wish. Never doubt your association with Kendra. We can't associate, it's for sure. No one by himself cannot associate. That Tukaram also told, only his will attract thousands. But here, whoever has to come will come. It's not the space, but still. But the whole world will benefit because of a change in your life will end up with a change in the thought pattern of the world. Meenakshi or Kamakshi or Tirupati Venkateshwara cannot claim that he rules the world. World is such. Even a Raja cannot climb privy purse. Such powerful egos of men have made such rules. Suppose tomorrow all Rama devotees wants to start kingdom of Ayodhya to be brought once again under one roof if they want. The constitution does not allow it. The word kingdom should not be used. The organizational name, if it is kingdom of Ayodhya, constitution does not allow it. So anything kingdom, prince, king, all these words, they are not allowing. Man thinks that he has overpowered God. But Meenakshi or Venkatesha will they live their kingdom. Allow super things to remain super. If you want, pay respects, otherwise that does not disturb the holiness, the vibrations of these places. All these great places, in the name of heritage sites, we should not disturb the mantra vibrations or existing vibrations. You are now naming certain things as heritage sites. Archaeological survey and also international heritage site, like that they name and the construction goes on in such a way it disturbs the routine vibrations of such places. But cultural programs are conducted there, but more mantra and Vedas should enter those places. Then cultural dance or song, Sugam Sangita, dance, this thing. In the heritage sites they go on conducting. That should be part of it, but not main. Just like a Raja developed one Natyashala, that doesn't mean that he was not ruling. He was having Veda Patashala, he was having some other things also. He was racing horses and archery, everything he was developing. Apart from that, a little Natyashala. When the attention goes in Natyashala, the Raja would have lost his power. So this is what history teaches. If you don't want to learn Vedas, leave it, but believe in it. God should be identified, traced to, and entered into. This is what Tasmin Drashtuncha Praveshtuncha Parantapa. ನೋಡಬೇಕು, ಪ್ರವೇಶನೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Arjuna was told this word, this sentence by Krishna. After seeing, enter into it. Let us not understand it, let us do it. Mangalam dishatu me vinayako. Mangalam dishatu me maheshwari. Mangalam dishatu me saraswati. Mangalam dishatu me Sadashivah. Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnoho. Mangalam Garuda Dvajah. Mangalam Pundarikaksho. Mangalayatano Hari. Netranam Tritayam Shivam Pashapatehi. Yogatrayam Pavanam. Yattad Vishnu Padatrayam Tribhuvanam. Shaktitrayam Samvidah. Prasthana Tritayam Paraksharamayam. Matratrayam Shri Guroho. Avganam Tritayam Param Pratidinam. Kurvantu no Mangalam. Kurvantu no Mangalam. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you.